So I'm back to make another video. It's been quite a while since my last video, especially since my last exercise video. Haven't been feeling too great in the last while, but I've kind of been doing my own movement when I can, when I'm feeling well enough, and obviously I haven't had the energy to make one of these videos, but back now to make another one. And today's video is going to be basic movements, basic strengthening exercises for when you are in a flare-up. So if you're in a flare-up period, or struggling with your heart, struggling to get through your daily activities, and basically want to keep moving because you know that it's good for you, know that it helps you in the long run and makes you feel a little bit better, but you just want to take it slow and do it at your own pace. These are great few exercises to be able to do that. So let's get into it. Please just remember that with any of the exercises, take them at your own pace. Rest when you need to. Breathe. The most important thing is breathing through these exercises, making sure that you're not pushing yourself more than you need to. If you feel that you are, rather take a break, rest, pause the video, and then get back into it. Okay, so we're going to start on our backs. Lying down, just getting your hips nice and in line, getting your feet nice and flat on the floor. Try and get your back nice and flat, not too much of an arch. Lying down, looking up. Just take a few deep breaths. So breathing in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, from here we just want to get the body moving a little bit. So starting at the top, just want you with your neck to slowly look to the right hand side, feel that stretch in the side of your neck. Immediately go up and look to the other side. Looking up, back to the right hand side, and back to the left. Good, one more on each side, and the other side. Good. Okay, now moving on to the arms, straightening the arms alongside your hips. Just lift them overhead as far back as possible. Breathe in here, and as you breathe out, bring your arms all the way down. Good. So breathing in as you go up, and breathe out as you go down. Good. Last one, breathing in, and breathe out. Good. Taking your hands just in front of you now, you can bend at the elbows, rest the shoulders. We're just going to do a few circles with the wrists. Any kind of movement is great if you are. Aside from general symptoms of struggling with your autonomic nervous system, if you're struggling with pain or wrist discomfort or stiffness, this is a great idea to just get moving every morning to loosen that up before the day and to keep your functionality and your physical abilities up. Good. Now I want you to make stars with your hands, open them up and keep them closed. Good. Open up, close. Good. We're increasing the blood flow, we're increasing the movement. Good. Keep going. 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Good, putting the arms down. Good. Lifting the right leg up. You can just do a few circles with that right ankle. If you're struggling to keep your leg there, use the arms just to hold it. Just do a few circles. Good, okay. Let's do the other side. Opposite leg, lift up. And a few circles. Good, and leg down. Good. Now just take a moment, catch your breath, do a few breaths if you need to. Just let the body settle again after that bit of movement before you go to the next stage. So just breathing. Get some water if you need to. Okay, so the next one we're going to do a bit of full body today. We're taking it nice and slow. We're going to start with some core exercises. Very, very basic. We're going to start with the core activation. What I want you to do is imagine that you're pulling your belly button in and tilting your hips towards you. So the 3 steps that we usually say is pulling your belly button down, tilt the hips towards you, squeeze the bum on both sides. Automatically, so I'm going to show you, automatically you should go down and be rolling up. But with the core activation, we're not doing a glute bridge, we're just activating that core and squeezing the bum. The core is so important for maintaining stability in your body, preventing lower back pain. As you can imagine, it connects your lower body to your upper body, and keeping that core strength is important, especially if you have a chronic illness or any kind of condition where you're sitting a lot of the time, lying down, and just, in order to be able to work or to function during the day, you're not doing a lot of activity, and that core is so important thing. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, pull your belly button towards your spine, tilt your hips towards you, and squeeze the bum on both sides, lifting your bum just a little bit off the ground. Okay, hands by your side, and relax. Good, so we're just going to do a few of those. Okay, so activate that core, belly button in, squeeze the bum, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Good. And again, squeeze all the way through, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. 2 more of those. Belly button in, tilt the hips, squeeze the bum, and hold. Remember to keep breathing, rest when you need to. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, we've got 1 more of those. Belly button in, tilt the hips, squeeze the bum, and up. Hold. Good, we're going to hold it a little bit longer this time. Good. And this is a great exercise to do, especially when you've just woken up in the morning. Do about 10 of these, 3 or 4 seconds each, just to get you ready for the day. Everything's nice and activated then, so every movement that you should do should follow that activation. Good, and relax completely. Breathe, rest. And with this core activation, it's very similar to when we do shoulder rehab, setting your shoulders, getting them in the correct position. Most of the time it feels very abnormal in the beginning, doesn't feel like a normal movement, but the more you do it and over time, the better your body gets. Okay, eventually it should become second nature and we should all have our core activated, but I think that's going to take a long time. Okay, the next one we're going to do the same principle, activating that core, squeezing the bum, hands next to you, you're going to hold it there. The right leg is coming up and down, just to 90 degrees, up and down. Whilst you're doing this with the right leg, the left bum should be working to make sure you're nice and stable. The hips are staying in line, legs just going up and down. The left leg should feel like it's doing most of the work, keeping that core. Breathe at your own pace. Good. 5 more. Good. 4. Good. 3. 2. 1. And slowly down, relax that core. Good. Take both arms overhead, interlink the hands, stretch up and just breathe. Good. Bring those arms back, take that left leg, left ankle on right knee, and just stretch it out. So just pushing the left knee away from you, and just hold it there. Good, and relax. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Now lifting the left leg up. So hands by your side, activate that core, belly button in, tilt the hips, squeeze the bum, lift up. Okay, right leg now is staying stable. Left leg is going up and down to 90 degrees. Keep those hips in line. Keep them stable. Squeeze that right bum. Good. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Good. Taking that right leg now onto the left leg. Push that right knee away and just hold. Leg down and relax. From here, we want to take the right leg up again to that 90-degree position. Core is active and stable. All we want to do is kick the leg up and bring it down. So straight and down. When you go straight, make sure you're squeezing all the muscles here and relax. So you're going to go squeeze, hold for 2 seconds, feel all those muscles contract, and relax. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and relax. Good. Going on to the left leg, lift the left leg up to 90 degrees, activate that core, straighten the leg, squeeze those quad muscles, top leg and down. Squeeze them up and down. Good. 5 more. 4, squeeze. 3, 2, last one, and relax. Good, straighten the legs, breathe, and just relax. Few minutes of deep breathing. And remember, all of these exercises are great to do on your own, as long as you're making sure that you're taking it slow, activating the core, and doing the exercise the way that doesn't hurt you. You can make notes of all these exercises and do them in your own time. You can do less repetitions or more repetitions over time, whatever works for you on that day. Okay, just breathe. Okay, bring those knees back up. Good. And with a lot of people, you never know how you're going to feel that day. A lot of days that you feel worse, days that you feel better. On the good days, push yourself a little bit more. And on the bad days, give yourself a little bit more rest. Go with the flow, adapt to your body, help your body to adapt to what you want, and just look after your body. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to turn onto our sides. You can use a pillow for under your head or just your arm. Okay, getting nice and comfortable, bringing those knees together, feet together. Okay, taking the top arm up. I'm going to go all the way overhead and down. Good, touching the hip. As you go up, breathe in. As you go down, breathe out. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. We've got 2 more here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. working with that top arm. You're going to take the arm overhead. I want you to bend the arm now. Okay, so it's still in line with your body. You just bend the arm. So I want you here, you're going to squeeze and up. When you're doing this, you're squeezing below the shoulder blade and come back up. Good. Squeeze. Got 5 here. Squeeze. 5. Remember to breathe. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 2. Good. Squeeze. 1. Good. And relax that arm completely. And breathe. Good. Now that we've given the arm a break. Okay. What I want us to do next is we're going to do a clam. So the movement will be up into a clam, feet are still together. Then kick up with the leg, kick down and back down. But before we can do any of that, we need to remember to activate our core. So in this position, make sure the top hip is in line and over the bottom hip. Activate that core, belly button in, tilting your hips forward, squeeze the bum. When you're in this position, you can lift the leg up and then straighten the leg, bend the knee and back down. This is a controlled movement. You shouldn't have your back rolling over, keeping those hips nice and stable. If you need to make the movement a bit smaller or just stick to lifting the knee up and down, that's perfect. Okay, so we're just going for 5. Activate that core, squeeze the bum, knee up, straighten the leg, bend the knee and down. Good. 4. Good. 3. 2 more. Last one. Good, and knee down. Good. Straighten that top leg, straighten the arm, look up and just stretch. Keep breathing. Good. Okay, you can now just roll over to the other side. I'm going to change sides so you can still see me. Good. Okay. Get comfortable. Get your pillow or your arm. Okay. You're going to do exactly the same thing. So, knees in line, hips in line. Arm goes all the way overhead, breathing in. And all the way down, breathing out. All the way up, breathing in. All the way out. Good, getting that shoulder joint moving, getting the blood flowing. Good, last one. Breathe in all the way up. And breathe out all the way down. Good, and relax that arm. Good. Nice deep breath. Get some water. Take a break if you need. Good. Okay, sticking with that arm. Slightly overhead at a bend. Remember, we're squeezing where the ribs are at the back, almost squeezing between those shoulder blades. So from here, you're going to squeeze and up. Squeeze and up. Let's go for 5. 5. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. And 1. Good. And relax that arm. Good job. When you're ready, let's go back to the legs. Remember the same principle. Activating that core, squeeze the bum, lift the knee up, and straightening the leg. Okay, we're going to go for 5. So up, squeeze, and down. 5. 4. 3. Remember, if it's too difficult, you just stay here, just lifting the knee up. Good, 2 more. The legs should be burning a little bit, even though we're doing a few reps. Good, and relax. Straighten that top leg, straighten the arm, lift up and stretch. Now, if you are able to get up without feeling dizzy or your heart change too much, follow me through this. So from this position, lying on your side, arms go in front of you, bring that leg over into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to do cat camel into a child's pose. So you're going to go down, breathing out, look up, breathing in, and then down into a child's pose, breathing out. Okay, so from the beginning. So tuck the tummy in, breathe out, tuck the neck in, and the opposite way, breathe in, chest down, head up, and as you breathe out, into child's pose. Rest at any point if you need to. Okay, breathing in, back up, breathe out, tummy in, breathe in, chest down, and breathe out, back into child's pose. Good, coming back up, breathing in. As you breathe out, head down, chest up. Breathing in, drop the chest, look up. Breathing out into child's pose. This is great to get some movement in the spine, release a bit of tension in the muscles, and just get a good flow going. Good. Okay, coming back up now into a seated position. Bring your legs together, take a break, breathe, get some water if you need to. Okay. Catch your breath, let that heart rest a little bit. It's always crazy to me how something as simple as going from a lying to a seated position is so, I want to say, overlooked with people who have chronic conditions. I mean, that's quite a task. My heart's going just a little bit there, because the body just doesn't function the way it's supposed to in that change of position. And it's one of the tests that often they use to check for dysautonomia or any kind of dysfunction, and it's just that the body's out of sync. The body's not going on its normal line, it's not in that homeostasis. So now this small movement, the heart feels it needs to accelerate as if it was doing a marathon. So it's always good just after that to just sit for a moment, let the heart come back to center, let the body just gather itself again, and then we're ready for the next one. So I've got a band here that I'm going to be using. If you don't have a band, all of the exercises are just freestyle, no band needed. Okay, if you do have a band, feel free to use the lightest band or one with a little bit of resistance, one that you feel will help your body move or give you a bit of resistance without making it too difficult. Okay, so we're going to set the shoulders now. Like with the core, it's a skill. It's something that you need to practice to get into a good movement with. So I'm going to show you from the side, but good posture is not pull the shoulders back. Okay, good posture is sitting, in this case up tall. There's 3 steps. Lift the shoulders up, roll the shoulders back, and squeeze them down. You're squeezing between the shoulder blades. A lot of people say it's like putting your shoulder blade in your back pocket. So lift up, roll back, and squeeze down. Okay. Now, taking the band, set the shoulders first. Lift up, roll back, squeeze down. Staying in that set shoulder position, elbows by your side, Right arm stays still, left arm moves out. So with the left arm, we're just going out and back, squeezing between those shoulder blades. Rotate the arm out and bring it back. Okay, we've got 5. 5. Remember to keep your core in this position, keep your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe and relax first. Good. Stretch the neck out a little bit. Take a deep breath. Good. Okay. Arms up, set those shoulders again. Lift up, roll back, squeeze down. Now we're going to the other side. Right arm. Left arm stays still, elbows in your side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and relax. Good. Okay, let's stretch out that neck. Just hold it to the side. Nice deep breathing. Good. And look down towards your armpit, stretching the back of the neck. With all of these stretches, especially with the neck, you don't have to use your arm to pull down. Usually you just turn your head until you feel a stretch. If then you don't feel the stretch enough, you can use your hand, but you don't need to pull on your neck unnecessarily. Okay, back to the center. Let's do the other side. So just to the side, breathe. And turn the head down. Okay, we've got one more bum exercise and then we are basically done. I want you to take the band, if you have one, wrap it around just above your knees and tie it there for me. Good. So from the side, just wrapping it around. Good. What I want you to do now is you're going to have your hands just on the side of you, slightly behind you for comfort. In this position, I challenge you now to activate your core. So, belly button in, tilt the hips, squeeze the bum. Squeezing the bum, the right leg is going to go out slightly and back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Good. Make sure that core is active. Let's go on the other leg for 5. Good. Squeeze the bum. 4. You can do all of this without a band as long as you're squeezing your bum. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Nice deep breath. Take that band off. Okay, what I want you to do now, just taking the wrists, give them a break, roll them out. Good. Good. Taking the left arm forward, right hand behind, just stretching it out. Stretch out that wrist. Good, other side. Good, make sure now you're just breathing. This is recovery. Just breathe. In that same seated position, legs straight. Straighten that right leg and the foot just goes side to side. And then point the toes and back. Other leg, foot just goes side to side. Point the toes and back. Good. In this position, once you have good support behind you with your arms, open the legs a little bit more, so slightly hip width apart, Then all you're going to do is bring that right leg in, left leg out to the side. Good. And the other way. Just opening up, stretching out those hips. Good. Almost looks like a model pose. We'll call it the model pose stretch. Good. Other side. It's quite a nice stretch, especially if you've been sitting for a long day. One more each side. Good. Last one. Good. And back. Good. And relax. Now you're welcome to go do some standing exercises if your body feels up to it. But that is it for the exercises today. Now I want you to just breathe, gather your thoughts, think about what you've just done for your body, what you've just achieved. Any bit of movement that you've done today is amazing. You might not be able to do it every day, but on the days that you do, reward yourself and feel really good. Not with chocolate, but reward yourself in the sense that you feel that accomplishment that you've done those movements. And on the days that you need to rest, be happy that you can rest and take the rest when you need to, because there's no point doing all of these exercises to get your body to adapt and you're not actually resting, which actually allows the adaptation to take place. So I hope that you enjoyed today's class, and hopefully there will be more exciting videos coming out soon. As you can see, I now live in an apartment where I can actually lie on the floor. The previous one was quite small. It was perfect, but it was quite small. This one at least, and I have a nice background, so definitely a good place to make a few good videos, and then hopefully I have some more for you. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your week.